Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. Hold on because what I'm about to tell you is truly intriguing and has been causing ripples across the NFL landscape. It's not every day that you hear about a potential blockbuster trade involving one of your own, especially a young quarterback with so much promise like Shedeur Sanders. Yes, you heard that right. The Cleveland Browns, a team with a solid foundation and a fierce determination to reclaim their spot among the NFL's elite, might soon see one of their emerging talents heading west to the San Francisco 49ers. And trust me, this isn't just idle speculation. This rumor has been gaining traction, especially after some recent moves by the 49ers that have sent shockwaves through the league. To understand the gravity of this potential move, you need to look at the bigger picture. The 49ers, a team known for their innovative offense and a roster packed with talent, decided to make some bold roster shakeups. They recently let go of quarterbacks Carter Bradley and Tanner Mordecai, which, on the surface, might seem like routine roster management. But dig a little deeper, and it becomes clear that the 49ers are clearly looking to recalibrate their quarterback room. The team now has fewer options than before, and that's where the rumors start to swirl. Naturally, with a roster that is aiming for another Super Bowl appearance, they're looking for a young, talented quarterback who could develop into their future star. And guess who's on their radar? That's right, Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns quarterback, the son of the legendary Deion Sanders, has been turning heads in the league, especially during the preseason. Despite being currently listed as QB3 in Cleveland, behind Joe Flacco and rookie Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur has shown flashes of brilliance. In the first preseason game, he scored 2 touchdowns, which is no small feat for a young quarterback trying to make his mark. While he didn't get much action in the second game and only played briefly in the finale, those moments were enough to remind everyone of his potential. And let's be honest, Browns fans, Shedeur's talent is undeniable, even if he's still developing. Now here's where it gets interesting. After the preseason, the Browns made some roster moves that added fuel to the fire of these trade rumors. They released Tyler Huntley and traded away Kenny Pickett. These moves effectively left Dillon Gabriel as the backup to Joe Flacco. And with Shedeur Sanders still on the roster, but not firmly established as a backup, questions about his future in Cleveland are popping up everywhere. It's a classic NFL chess game, teams trying to optimize their roster and young players fighting to prove they belong. But as much as the Browns are making their strategic moves, Shedeur's future remains uncertain. Many fans and analysts believe that his NFL journey is just beginning and that he has all the tools to become a significant player in the league. His arm talent, football IQ, and leadership qualities are all there. The only thing missing right now is the opportunity, a team willing to give him the reps, the trust, and the chance to grow. And that's where the 49ers come into play. They're a team that has historically been aggressive in acquiring young talent that fits their system, and Shedeur Sanders, with his athleticism and arm strength, could be exactly what they're looking for. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. What about Deion Sanders, Shedeur's father? Well, Deion, or Coach Prime as many call him, remains confident about his son's future, regardless of where he ends up. In a recent press conference, Deion made it clear that he believes both Shedeur and his brother Sheila will do well, whether they're playing football or not. He said, "All of the Sanders are going to be straight, with or without football," showing that he's confident in his family's resilience and talent. Deion's words resonate because we all know how much he's invested in his sons' careers, but at the same time, he's realistic about the business side of the NFL. For Browns fans, this situation is a roller coaster of emotions. On one hand, you're proud of Shedeur's early success and see a bright future ahead. On the other hand, the NFL is a business, and roster moves happen all the time. Still, it's important to remember that these young quarterbacks, especially someone as talented as Shedeur, often need the right environment to flourish. Cleveland has been a solid place for development, with a coaching staff led by Kevin Stefanski that values quarterback growth. But if a team like the 49ers comes knocking, with their championship aspirations and willingness to invest in young talent, it could be a game-changer for Shedeur. Let's also consider the impact on the Browns. They've built a competitive roster and have a clear plan for the season, but losing a young quarterback with upside like Shedeur would be a blow. It's not just about talent, it's about the potential for growth, leadership, and future upside. Browns fans, you know how critical every roster decision is, especially when it involves developing talent that could be part of your Super Bowl dreams down the line. The team's current depth chart, with Flacco and Gabriel, suggests they're looking for stability now, but the league is always evolving. A trade for Shedeur Sanders could give Cleveland a different kind of flexibility or open a spot for a different player in the future. And for Shedeur himself, this situation is a classic NFL story in the making. A young player with immense talent, fighting for his shot, and potentially being courted by a team that's looking to contend now. It's a reminder that in the NFL, nothing is set in stone until the final whistle. Young quarterbacks like Shedeur often need a perfect storm of opportunity, coaching, and support to truly thrive. The 49ers, with their offensive system and championship mindset, could be the perfect environment for him to develop into a star. But Cleveland fans, you already know how much he means to your team and your hopes for the future. This entire saga also highlights the importance of family and legacy in this sport. Deion Sanders' influence on Shedeur is undeniable, and the pride he has for his son's accomplishments shines through in every interview. But beyond the family pride, it's about the NFL's relentless pursuit of talent, youth, and potential. Shedeur's journey is far from over, and whether he stays in Cleveland or heads to San Francisco, the story is just beginning. So, Browns fans, keep your eyes peeled because this isn't just a rumor. It's a situation that could reshape the division, alter the futures of two young quarterbacks, and perhaps even influence who makes it to the Super Bowl this year. As always, the NFL is full of surprises, and this one is shaping up to be one of the most exciting stories of the season. Remember, these young talents are the future, and their stories unfold week by week, game by game. Now, as we look ahead, it's crucial to stay tuned for more updates. The NFL never sleeps, and neither do the Browns' ambitions. Whether Shedeur Sanders remains in Cleveland or makes a move to the 49ers, one thing is certain: the competition is fierce, and the stakes are higher than ever. Cleveland has a proud history and a passionate fan base, and no matter what happens, this team will continue to fight with everything they've got. Browns fans, your support is what drives this team, and your passion keeps the spirit alive. So stay engaged, stay loud, and keep believing in the possibilities. The NFL never stops surprising us, and this story is far from over. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Shedeur Sanders will stay in Cleveland and develop into the star we all hope he can be? Or do you think a move to San Francisco is inevitable? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion truly matters to us and to the team. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Keep the faith, Browns Nation, because the season is just around the corner, and with stories like this unfolding, it's going to be an unforgettable ride.